All right, Ayo, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachak, Kodash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Much respect to you brothers on our highways and byways, pushing this truth with fear and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Khalak Har coming back at you with another video. I hate that it does that now, but nevertheless, this is from sgs.princeton.edu. It's called Plan A. It's a simulation of when Babylon the Great, aka America and Russia, goes to war. The simulation of what will happen. You know, they got it all planned and laid out, and telling you the catastrophic destruction that will come if these two countries, right, which we know Bible prophecy that said it will happen. What will happen if these countries was to shoot their missiles off at them? Well, let's get one scripture to start it off. Let me get look, I'm already somewhere in there. Let's get 2 Kings 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for thou art faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." Yeah, because you got a lot of people don't think this is going to happen, i.e. Nero 47. He's telling you that he's the president of peace. He's telling you that he's here to stop all the wars. He need a what's that that award that just went out, the Nobel Peace Prize or whatever. He said he belongs to that. He says he's been stopping all these wars. When if you look at Cambodia and Thailand, they're blowing each other up with tanks and army, weapons and whatnot. All of this this incredulity, that's in the world today. You got the apostates, these different brothers, different Israelites going off the rail, speaking these wayward doctrines, telling you that Gentiles, non-Israelites could be saved. They're going to be on the ship with you when you get so-called abducted by so-called aliens, right? But, this is all incredulity. So, we don't fear anything that anybody that's saying. If the Lord gave you the 100% truth, starting with our apostles and our elders of great millstone, then you're good. If he didn't, then you're fucked. Point blank, period. Verse 4 says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world." The sword. Yeah, the sword is being sharpened. The sword is being sharpened, for a great slaughter. Famine. Famine is picking up. Wait till famine hit the Americas. We already not experienced, but had a little dose of famine with these people jumping in lines and whatnot. At these food banks and whatnot, food stamps being cut off and short and all of that. Just a little taste, a little teaser. Not only that, you got famines going on across the world, right? In these various different places, Gaza, Palestine, and whatnot, right? Those people are hungry as shit and getting bombed and told to migrate, get out of the area. You got a lot of unaliving going on right now, right? A lot of people being sent back to the spiritual realm, to get in to go to that judgment seat. And a lot is going to take even more place with Esau and what he's doing in the earth and destruction, right? Much more destruction is on the path, right? You're going to see in this article that they talk about it. "For wickedness have acidly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." And that's why what is the Lord's plan? What is his will? Is to destroy Babylon the Great, to destroy it off the face of the earth, right? So this is from, like I said, Princeton.edu, Science and Global Security, Plan A. Let's read it. SGS develop a new stimulation for a possible escalation war between the United States and Russia using realistic nuclear force postures, targeted and fatally estimates. It says it is estimated that there would be more than 90 million people dead and injured within the first few hours of the conflict. You hear that? 90 million people, right, in the first few hours, when we know, according to the scriptures, It's only going to take 1 hour. I think it's here. Let me just do this to destroy this place. This is the book of Revelation 18, and I'm gonna start at 17. It says, yeah, I can start at 16. Revelation 18 and 16. And saying, at last, that great city that was clothed with fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. So 1 hour, not a few hours. And every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, as many as trade by sea, stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto the great city, this great city? And they cast dust upon their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships and the sea by reason and her costliness, for in 1 hour she is made desolate. So this place is only going to take 1 hour to take out, right? It's not going to take a few hours, you know. But like I said, this is a simulation. They don't really know what's going on. Their computers can't capture, what the scriptures are saying. Reading on, it says, this project is motivated by the need to highlight the potential catastrophic consequences of current U.S. and Russian nuclear war plans. The risk of nuclear war has increased dramatically in the past 2 years as the United States and Russia have abandoned long-standing nuclear arms control treaties, started to develop new kinds of nuclear weapons, and expand the circumstances in which they might use nuclear weapons. See what this is talking about. It says, the tactical plan. As the nuclear threshold is crossed, fighting escalates to a tactical nuclear war in Europe. Russia sends 300 nuclear warheads via aircrafts and short-range missiles to hit NATO based and advancing troops. NATO responds with approximately 180 nuclear warheads via aircraft. Got a screenshot of that. It says the counterforce plan. What Europe destroyed, NATO launches a strategic nuclear strike of 600 warheads from U.S. land and submarine-based missiles armed at Russia nuclear forces before losing its weapon system. Russia launches on warning and responding with missiles launched from silos, road, mobile vehicles, and submarines. Immediate casualties 3.4. It says the counter value plan with the arm of inhibiting the other side's recovery. Russia and NATO reached targets in other 30 most populated cities and economic centers using 5 to 10 warheads on each city depending on population size. 85 million. Number of immediate casualties, including fatalities, 34.1 million, and injuries, 57.4 million, resulting in a series of nuclear exchanges. Deaths from nuclear fallout and other long-term effects would significantly increase this estimate. 91.5 million. So you see it, you know, it shows you what could possibly happen, but we know that according to the scriptures, Revelation 19 or Revelation 9, where is it? Was it 13? I think. Salakia, Revelation 9. I know it's not right. Yeah, Salakia. Revelation 9 and 15. And the 4 angels were loose, which was prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, to slay the third part of men. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them, right? So those 200 million missiles falling on this place, right? So, like I said, I just wanted to be quick with that. I'll probably bring it on the highways and byways, Lord willing, and go more in depth with these nuclear missiles and all out war, because the beast, right, shall hate the whore, right? Because so this don't really, this simulation don't really add up to what's really going to happen, because NATO going to shoot their missiles at America, right? So along with Russia and Iran, Iraq, Korea, China, all of these various different places. So with that said, I hope you're edified. We got something out of Shalom.